Hello and welcome to week 4, breath, brain, booty, all the bees. We are here, we are progressing mostly our breath for today. So we're gonna start adding in some longer breath retentions. That's for the purposes of increasing the body's carbon dioxide, slight lowering of blood oxygen, safe levels. Now I've been studying this for a couple of years and these are the protocols that our research team and also myself, with giving this workout to hundreds of individuals for free so that in exchange for data, I have observed these amazing results, and I can't wait to share it with you today. So week 4 is where we really start upping those CO2 levels. We are hypercapnic training, as always, because we are adding those progressions into the breathing routine. If the quality of your movement suffers, if you have to move to hyperventilation for more than 10 to 15 seconds after the conclusion of the breath hold, then you know that you're not quite adapted and quite ready for that breath retention yet. That's easy. Just think about your connection to the ab ribbon. Keep the ribbon loose and move to nasal breathing, just trying to keep that looseness with the ab ribbon on the breath retention. We're going to start with no music today because I want to get grounded first before we go into our 20-minute routine. So I want you to find a single leg balance. I want you to equally weight yourself between your big toe, your pinky, and your heel. If you need to touch that other foot down a couple times, totally fine. But I want you to focus on that sensation of connecting equally to those 3 points of the foot tripod. Now here, I want you to bring, and I'll give you a nice diagonal point of view here so you can see what I'm doing. I want you to extend your arms in front of you and I want you to stare at your fingers. Now this is a booty class, so I'm going to show you how shifting your weight on your foot increases activity in the glute as we go through our breath, and we are going to add in a 6-beat breath retention right away so we become more oxygen efficient for this entire workout. So we go big toe, pinky, kind of like we've been doing in our glute bridges, but now we're starting in a balance. Big toe, pinky, your nasal breathing until I cue that engaged exhale. I want you to stare at your index fingers. There's your fixed point. You're increasing your attention, you're heightening your attention, your alertness, your ability to learn, motor learning, motor control, all things that are important for increasing activity in that hip. Now let's go to the other side before we add in our engaged exhale. So we go big toe, pinky, big toe, pinky, a little softness and that knee as you go big toe, pinky. And I want you to feel, first of all, find your stability. So you start in that foot tripod and then you alternate between the big toe and the pinky. And I want you to feel that femur, that leg bone moving in your hip socket and showing you how important it is to move through your foot. This is for walking, this is for running, this is for every movement that you do. And this is why I put a high emphasis on foot work in the program and like where the weight is distributed underneath the foot. Big toe, pinky, big toe, pinky. Go back to the other side. Do the same thing where you have that fixed point gaze. You're staring. Try non-dominant grip on top. It's not very often that we overlay the thumbs in the opposite on the opposite direction. So here, big toe, pinky, we're going to go zip up, inhale, through our engaged exhale into a 6-beat breath retention. Let's go. Zip up, little inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, inhale 2, and blow. My hand is mimicking my foot. Hiss, but you keep your hands pressed together. Soft shish, drain the air. Shh, loud shish. Loosen that ab ribbon. You're holding 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Let's take that same exercise on the other side. So we're finding our foot tripod at first, extending, looking out. Now you can put the other thumb on top. Maybe this is your dominant grip. And here, stare at the tips of your index fingers to get even more specific. Zip up, little inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, inhale 2, and blow. My hand will mimic my foot. Hiss. Loosen the ribbon, hold for 6, 2, keep staring at the fingers, 4, 5, and a 6. And you're trying to maintain a loose ab ribbon for the entire breath retention. The second half of the engaged exhale, we're going huge concentric shortening contraction of those muscles. But when we inhale, we're aiming to tighten the ribbon. So I want you to feel the difference between the two in every single exercise. So let's go. Now it's time to have some fun because this is definitely a party workout. So from here, let's practice our first new move for our cognition cardio drill. So we go 1, 2, 3, foot tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. That simple tap of the foot is not only strengthening the endurance of our shins, but it's improving our ankle mobility and it's forcing our weight back in our heels. Now, you may not have the ankle mobility to do a full foot tap. That's okay. I just want you to visualize yourself doing that foot tap, and then go to the website, go to Hypoxix.fitness, and we can talk more about how you can increase the mobility of your ankle. There's a lot of recovery routines that focus on ankle mobility if that's one of your issues. And 1, 2, 3, and tap, and 1, 2, 3, and tap. Now, we are going faster with this one. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, and tap. And a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's take it again. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So again, my hands are mimicking my feet. 1, 2, 3. This is a great way to warm up the hamstrings, the glutes, because you're forcing your weight back in your heels. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, we have 4 in a row. Oh, yes, we do. This is bodybuilding the brain as much as it is the booty, and this is why I call this the brain, booty, breath program. This is a good one. This is a good one to get on to get that endurance and also the strength in the glutes, but also the brain. Here we go 4 times in a row, nasal breathing still until I say engaged exhale. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do your hands like this if you want to. I'm just doing this so that you know what your feet are doing. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Take it again. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now your tether point is on your right side. I want you to put that yellow band on your pelvis. Keep nasal breathing, and I want to show you the entire cognition cardio combo. So it goes 4 times knee up. It's the knee that's far from the tether point, so we're working this hip. And then we go this way for the 4 times 1, 2, 3 ups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's take it again. Nasal breathing. And up, 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 and up. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, nasal. Here we go. And up, 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 and up. And a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Face the other way. Let's practice on the other side. Nasal breathing. Here we go. And this glute squeezes every single time the knee comes up. We're moving this way toward the tether point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if you feel a little behind, that's good, because I want you to feel that the brain is getting built, just like the last couple of reps of an exercise. This is how I want your brain to feel right now with this one. Of course, if you have a history as, a dancer, boxer, someone who's used to learning patterns, this may not be challenging for you, but for you, I would recommend the Level X series. Very challenging with the patterns and combining it with the breath. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Move toward the tether point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, nasal. 6. Here we go. Up and up and up and up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, we are going with our engaged exhale. Grab your towel. We need all the same equipment as last week. Put your towel behind your head. You're simply facing away from the tether point, doing that same combination. But now we're going to add the engaged exhale. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Little inhale and hiss. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Right knee up first. Left. Inhale. Other side. Left. This way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Take it again. Here we go. And from the zip up. Hiss. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Right knee up. Left. Inhale. Left knee up. To the right. Holy moly. Now, warming up that squat. 2 in and out. Nasal breathing. You're keeping the ribbon a little bit loose around the waist. It goes down, shoulder blades together, in, out, in. Now, listen to the sound of your landing. I want you to be as light as possible. That's reflective of how much you're activating your foot muscles, your core, how much you're absorbing the shock in your feet and your core. Now we have 16. Keep the arches lifted of your feet. 4, keep the ribbon loose around your waist. 6, 7, 8. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Now, I want you to grab your yellow and your red band. Like we did last week, we're doing our activation work before we get into our circuit. Now, it's very similar where you put those mini loops, both the red and the yellow mini loop above the knee. And we are gonna now go back to connecting our foot to the wall to create a closed chain activity, very similar to weeks 1 and week 2, but we have the extra resistance around our knees. So we are adding that 6-beat breath retention, and you're simply moving that towel up and down the wall as you press the ball of the foot hard into the wall. Let's take it with our 6-beat holds, loosening the ab ribbon around the waist. Here we go. Zip up, close your eyes. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, inhale 2, and blow. The leg is a little externally rotated for this one. Hiss. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Pause the movement. Inhale, double time with that back leg blow. Same breath pattern. Hold the breath for 6. Loose rib bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Killing it. Now we're moving right to our balance combo. So we got quite a bit of outer hip with that activation. Now we got to always balance it out with inner hip, meaning let's start with our wall hinge adductor. So for this one today, we are adding in a 4-beat breath retention. You can remove the towel for now. And with this one, remember, we're sliding the knuckles down the leg. I want you to feel those knuckles sliding. Such a great way to get into that glute. That left foot is pulling up the wall hard, wall resistance. So if the wall were slippery, that foot would pull right up the wall. There are the hamstrings, but more resistance on the supporting leg. You're reaching that right hip back as far as you can without letting the ball roll. So no knee dropping with this one. 1, 2, 3, and up. 4-beat breath retentions. Here we go. Zip up, inhale. Inhale, inhale. Hold the breath for 4, loose rib in 3, 2, and 1. 2 more breath cycles. Inhale, inhale. Fall back in the heel. Reach that right hip as far back toward the wall as you can. Loosen the ribbon. You're holding it loose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Double inhale. 1, 2. Pulling up the wall. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Now we are going to go to that abduction, right back to that outer hip. Same exact concept here. You're going to slide the knuckles down the leg, but don't let the body. Here, if you can find your single leg balance without putting the fingers on the wall, that would be a progression. Same breath pattern. Here we go. Zip up. Little inhale. 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 Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. 1, 2. Hold it. 4, 3, loose rib in 2, and 1. Now tighten the ribbon on the inhale. Inhale. Stare at your knee on the way down. Hold the breath for 4, loose rib in 3, 2, and a 1. Oh my goodness, I know that booty is on fire, and we're gonna continue with that. Grab your chair. We're gonna go to our chair pistol, where once again, we have the red band around the pelvis because we're focusing on the glutes here. And with the red band around the pelvis, you do keep your yellow mini loop. And the reason for that is because I want you to continue adding resistance to the legs. Now we have a couple progressions here for week 4. This is kind of the turning point where we add the 2-beat breath retention. You keep moving through that breath retention. And additionally, we are gonna try it in a single leg balance the whole time, but otherwise all the other mechanics are the same. So we go hinge, sit, D. If you need to keep a kickstand with that left foot, I'm balancing on my right, please do. Otherwise, you're gonna stay on that single leg, falling back in the heel, and keeping a blueberry in the arch of the foot. So I want you to stay a little lifted the whole time. That's gonna keep that knee in line. Stare at your knee on the hinge to make sure it's shooting a laser over your third toe. And when you come upright, that gaze is panoramic. Pressing the head back into your hand hard. Let's take it from the zip up. Inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. And blow. Hold the breath for 1, 2. Now you're gonna pause here for the inhale. Inhale. Loosen the ribbon, hold 1, 2, pause here, inhale, panorama, bluff, stare at your knee, blueberry, hold the breath for 2, loose ribbon, now tighten the ribbon on the seat, inhale, loosen the ribbon, hold 1, 2, pause here, panorama, inhale, 2 more breath cycles, bluff, stare at the knees. Hold for 1, 2, pause here, inhale, inhale, drive through the heel, bluff, blueberry. Loosen the ribbon, hold 1 and a 2, excellent work. Now immediately, I know, we're gonna work in a lot of the same orders that we have been working in, so it makes sense sequentially, quickly moving, keeping that glute on fire. This arm is extended and our standing is split. We have a 4-foot stride length. That front foot is dragging back using ground resistance the whole time, one of the most important parts of the exercise. So if the ground were slippery, that foot would pull straight back. The only change today is that we keep this right arm extended. We're hinged for 1 and we're upright for 1, trying to keep 80% body weight on that front foot. And we are adding on our 4-beat breath retention. Here we go. Zip up, inhale. Inhale. Inhale, pull that front foot back. Loosen the ab ribbon. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2. Pause here, fill the ribbon. Inhale, inhale, hinge forward, bluff. Pull that front foot back. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Inhale, head back. Hold the breath, loose ribbon. 3, 2, and a 1. Add that yellow band on the pelvis. You know what to do. We have our natural squat, which is a narrow squat, only 2 foot widths apart. Come to the front, interlace the fingers, pull them apart hard to engage your lat. So if the fingers were slippery, they'd come apart. We have 2 breath cycles with our 6-beat breath retentions. Let's hit it. Here we go. Inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 1. 2 taps on the way down. Loosen the ribbon, hold 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, inhale, inhale, back in the heels, 2 taps, 2 taps on the descent. Loose ribbon, you're holding 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're gonna grab water, grab it now. We have about 60 seconds until we begin that whole circuit on the other side. Yellow and red band above the knees, pressing that towel back into the wall. Let's hit it. And you know, you can always pause the video if you need a little break here and there, because you guys know how fast I move. For those of you who need fast, who need efficiency, but you always have the option of taking a pause if you would like. So here we go. I'm gonna be balancing on my left knee with the towel under the right ball of my foot. I start with the foot, the leg a little bit externally rotated. My eyes are closed. My head is pulling back away from the floor. There's no movement in my low back. You can even test it. You should only move the leg as much as you can without moving the low back, and that engaged exhale is gonna help you with that stability. 6-beat holds, inhale. Hiss, double inhale, inhale. Straighten the air, loosen the ab ribbon. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause the movement always on the inhales. Double time with the leg, but no movement in the low back. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. We go right to the wall. Take those bands off the knees, inner thighs. So we're gonna put that ball in between the thighs, but keep your yellow band with you. And that's all you need is your mini ball and your band. I'm gonna be standing on my left foot, connecting the ball between my outer right knee and the wall. We add our 4-beat breath retentions. We have 3 breath cycles. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's start with the adduction. I was backwards. I wanted to Make sure that we're nice and balanced and alternate between outer hip and inner hip. I know I'm getting nerdy on you here. 1, 2, 3, and up. You're sliding your knuckles on the leg, and your right foot is pulling up the wall so hard. So if that wall were slippery, that foot would pull right up the wall. Here we go. Zip up. Little inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. And stare at the knee. Focus on that left hip pulling back toward the wall behind you. With no movement in the ball, hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Panorama. Inhale. Pause the movement. Pull up that right foot. Loosen the ribbon. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale 1, 2. Hold the breath for 4, loose ribbon, 3, and 2, and a 1. Now we move to abduction, outer hip. So now we're gonna connect that ball between the wall and the knee, and you're still sliding your knuckles, and you're not letting yourself get pulled over. There's a lot of core work happening in the obliques and a lot of other muscles to keep that spine upright. That left hip is pulling back. And try it in a balance. If you need to put your fingers on the wall, totally fine. Same breath pattern, 4 deep breath retentions. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, inhale 2. Slide down the leg. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause here. Inhale, inhale. 2 more breath cycles. Fall back into heels when you hinge. Foot tripod on the way up. Loud shish. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Inhale, inhale. I know. Keep the ribbon loose. Hold 4, 3, 2, and a 1. I know, the glute like crazy. Going to our tether point now. Keep your yellow band with you. My glute is on fire. This is good. We are going to feel how the glute contributes to this chair pistol. So you're going to put that red band around the pelvis. And here we go. Ball in between the knees, standing on the left foot or the same foot that you were just balancing on if you're not on the same foot as me. We're trying this in single leg balance the whole time, but you can keep a kickstand if that feels better to you. 2 beat holds. Zip up. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Here we go. Blow. Hold the breath for 2. Loose ribbon. Sit down. Now inhale. Pause. 2. Blow. No movement in the low backs. If you feel it move or there's any pain, soft shish. Don't sit all the way down. Just go to like here. Hold for 2. Inhale 1, 2. Hold the breath for 2. Pause here for the inhale. Inhale. Always filling the ribbon on the inhale. Hold the breath for 1, 2. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. 2 more breath cycles. Hold the breath for 2. Double inhale 1. Drive through the heel. Blueberry in the arch of the foot. Don't squash it. Hold the breath for 1, 2. Split squat. Standing split. So here I'm going to put that yellow band in my left hand and my left foot is going to be forward. My left arm is holding still. That's for the purposes of keeping 4-foot stride length, keeping my left glute on and challenging my core. Head stance, pressing back into the hand and also pulling up. We're alternating between forward and up, and that ground resistance of that left foot pulling back is one of the most important components of this exercise. 4 beat holds. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. No movement in the low back. Hold the breath for 4. Loose ribbon. 3, 2, and 1. Double inhale. Pause. Fill the ribbon. Now loosen. Pull that front foot back. Loud shish. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. 1 more. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Whew, baby. Now we're gonna go with the cognition cardio one more time, putting a red band around the pelvis so we get a little more outer hip work, and we are gonna also hold our yellow band, because who says we can't work the arms when we're doing booty? I say that's a ridiculous concept. We will always work the arms, especially with that light resistance, working the posture, working the rotator cuff. You're simply holding the band across the body. So the arms here do not move. This is short-term memory, so I'm not gonna review too much. We get that foot tap, get that foot tap. Here, one time through engaged exhale, 2 times through nasal breathing. Here we go, zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, 4 times, blow. Pause, inhale, inhale. Now we're nasal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, here we go. Up, squeeze that glute every single time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now here, jumping jacks, 16, 3. No sound on the landing, you're nasal breathing. The ribbon is loose around the waist. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, and then we take it to the ground. Let's begin with our engaged exhale. One time, nasal breathing into our jumping jacks. The only change here is that we're gonna bring the band overhead, over hand grip, and connect it to our forehead. This is also another great posture exercise. Zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1. Inhale, too far, knee goes up, squeezing that glute. Now nasal breathing, and 4, 3, 2, side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we have 16 with our jacks. You pull apart, tap the forehead as the feet go apart. There's blueberries in the arches of your feet. 7, 9, 8, 7, no sound on the landing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's amazing, controlling the breath, controlling the body, how much that can be effective in getting the heart rate up. Now, you do need all of your bands, actually, all of your bands, and even your towel and your ball for the floor series. So we're gonna begin with double yellow and red mini loop around above the knees, kind of like we did for the activation here. So have all of your paraphernalia right here, and we're gonna start with a little abduction. So again, high specificity to the foot with this one. So we're on the ball. This one's fun because we're getting a lot of core work as well. You're putting it between your shoulder blades here. You're pretty wide with the feet like sumo. Interlace the fingers, pull them apart. So if the fingers were slippery, they would come right apart. We go down, up. Now, every time the butt taps the ground and there's no movement in the low back, so it's a very tiny movement, the weight goes to the pinkies. Pinky, big toe. Pinky, now interlace the fingers so you're not overstraining the neck here. A little neck work though is good, just as long as it's in good head posture. Pinky, big toe. 8 beat holds, I know. Zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1. Inhale 2, it goes big toe, pinky, hiss, go up first. Hold the breath for 8 with a loose ribbon around the waist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause on the inhale. Inhale. Hold the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, excellent work. Now take those bands off. And now we're gonna lean back on our ball, maintaining a neutral spine with this one, but we are going to add our red band in to also connect to our lats. So, oh, and grab your towel. This is the one where we need a towel so you can slide your feet on the floor, digging your heels into the ground, because that heel dig is gonna help you feel your low abs by engaging those hamstrings. And now here, we're held open. I want you to feel your lats working the whole time, and it goes blow, hiss. Feel the ribs equally press back. Don't tuck, don't overarch. Find that nice middle ground. 8 beat holds. Here we go. Inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Loosen the ab ribbon. Blow that air out. Force it out. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, double engaged. Inhale, keep those abs engaged. Tighten the ribbon, blow. No, gradually loosen the ribbon. Panorama view. See your hands in the panorama. Hold the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. I didn't forget our very special posture crab exercise. So we're gonna go to the wall. And here, we're going pretty fast with these. We do have an 8-beat hold. We only have 1 set on each side. You may need to wrap the bands around a little just to have enough tension, but we're very wide, even wider than we were with the last one. You're keeping your shoulder blades together so that you don't suffer the shoulder consequences of like a tricep dip that's done incorrectly. So this is just a little burnout here. Pinky, big toe, up. Then notice how it's a partial range of motion. I'm not going all the way up. Zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, inhale 2. Pinky, big toe, pinky, soft shish, loud shish. Hold the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it to the other side. Same exercise. You can do a little breakdancer spin like that if you want to, or you can pause the video. Here we go, and zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1. Big toe, pinky, below. Loosen that ribbon. You're holding 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. What goes up must come down, what goes out must come in, and this is why I'm a fan of working the inner thighs with the glutes in contrast to working the outer thighs, just to make sure we get it all in. I have both bands. I'm coming to a single leg balance. Oh yes, we have one more set of that couple more sets of the 8-beat breath hold. You may need to wrap around a little. This is also a posture exercise. Keep your pinkies connected to the ground, but also your shoulders. Don't let your shoulders come off. So pay attention to that. Close your eyes. Feel the shoulders back, and then as you lift your left foot, I want you here to keep your left hip a little higher than your right hip with your right rib cage pressing down as hard as possible. We're going down and up. When we go down, we're on the pinky. When we come up, we're on the big toe. That's it. Just a couple things to think about. You're going to do this workout quite a few times. You're going to master this. 8-beat hold, zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale. Inhale 2, and pinky, big toe. Hold the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We get one more set. Inhale 1, double time. Pinky, big toe. Right rib is pressing into the ground. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. A lot of hamstrings, 2, and 1. Other side. Left rib is pressing down as hard as you can. Zip up activation, inhale. Inhale, inhale, slow blow, pinky, big toe, hiss. Hold the breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause here, inhale, double time, pinky, big toe, blow. Right hip is a little higher than the left hip. Soft shish, blow the air out, loosen the ab ribbon around the waist. You're holding 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm so proud of you guys. I'll see you next week for week 5, where we continue to add progressions to the movement, light progressions to the breath, but I would say this week 4 is most likely the biggest jump in our breath progression. So know that we're gonna keep building this CO2 tolerance, and make sure you take your carbon dioxide tolerance test at the beginning and the end of this series, because yes, some of you are coming at this series for booty, which all of this breath control, because of the core, because of the blood flow, because of the mind control, you will enhance your booty gains if that is your main goal. But there are so many other benefits that are gonna come alongside that main goal of the glute strength and the glute endurance, the hip mobility, all of the things. Thank you guys so much, and can't wait to see you for week 5. Make sure you check out Hypoxix.fitness, HYPOXIX.fitness, where we do finally have the breath, brain, body program. If you haven't done that one yet, I absolutely recommend that, and also as a way to introduce it to a friend, because it's minimal equipment, pretty much no equipment except for a hand towel and a chair, and your ab ribbon, when you can get your ab ribbon. Always helpful to stay connected to your core the entire time. Thank you.